What's up, guys? User friendly here. So, this week, I don't know if this is the first week that we can do the Soulforges. I'm pretty sure it is. Um, I jumped in here at rank 8, or layer 8, and did it already. But I was very caught off guard. I ate a lot of food, um, and I wasted a lot of resources, and I died, and I want to see if I can help you guys out with some of that. In this floor, there is a dot that burns for a flat percentage of your health every 5 seconds while you're in combat, or all the time. So, being prepared is important. The first thing I recommend to start you out with is some Seraph Tenders. They make you regen health while you're out of combat. So, they're very nice to keep you alive and minimize the other amount of food you have to eat in there. I don't know what the recipe is or how to get it. I think everything's just regular cooking. But between meat boxes and fish boxes, you should have some of these materials. You won't need more than a couple, hopefully, if you don't die. Um, but that being said, I'm going to go ahead and clear another 8 and talk you guys through it. One of the most important things, make sure you have your pet misdirect macro. You can just use pet in the macro. This is mine. Show tilted multi-shot. Target pet. Cast misdirect. Target last target. Cast multi-shot. Double Soulforge Enders or this one? I'm going to go with double Soulforge Enders because I'm prepared. Otherwise, I would have gone with the other one, honestly. Survival, once your survival is on point, then you can start going damage. But so you bleed 6% of your maximum health inflicted fire damage every 5 seconds. And this goes up every floor. So next floor will be 7%. So that being said, let's do some cleaning here. Make sure I keep my Soulforge Embers up because it does double. Because I am rocking the rank 4 Legendary. It's best in slot BM hands down for me personally. Single target, it sims 7 to 8% higher than the next best down. So, alright, I'm going to turn my camera sideways here so we can see this. Watch the pattern on these. This is definitely not a floor you want to be taking unnecessary damage on. Ow. What was the knife there? Okay. And that is why you pay attention. I'm going to get my food buff back. We're going to put my Vile Wing Toxin back on. We're going to get a pet out. And we're not going to be dumb. I am going to go back to the far one. Was there a second blade there that hit me? That was unfair. Alright, so blade 1, we're safe. Fire, 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 fire front, blade, fire, 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 blade. I guess I just ran right into that last blade. Alright, we're going to prioritize our Soulforge Embers. Our Beast Cleave. Those Flametenders are the ones, or one of the ones that will give you the fire protection debuff. One of the things in here, most important things, is the Ravenous Cell from the vendor on floor 3. Honestly, what am I in combat with? I'm going to eat to get my health back, but I'm going to make sure my pet feigns death as well. Alright, we're going to eat here. The Ravenous Cell that you can buy from the broker in the middle floor, it's a little bit more expensive. But it will allow you to get a fire debuff, fire damage reduction, anima power. Oh, we can do this and eat. By turning one of the very common enemies on these floors into an anima power. That damage reduction will basically save your life. I'm not worried about going fast. So I highly recommend it. As long as you're relatively well prepared, that one power should trivialize this, because not only does it work on the stacking dot that we're dealing with, it works on all fire damage. So you're less likely to die. All the casters will do 65% less damage to you. You take 65% less damage from the bleed. That generally allows your other... Where are you guys going? Oh, I sent them to stay. We're going to take the safety net. So yeah. That and a good regen one if you get a nice rare spawn. I got 2 of them. The Spectral Oats from the Rarespawn horse will give you that buff. It's called Spectral Oats. It makes it... Jesus Christ. I'm taking physical damage every 3 seconds. Guys, don't get hit by knives. Spectral Oats heals you for a percentage of your health every second while you're moving. So as a Beastmaster, it basically makes you invincible. There's also another one from the Dragon Rare Spawn that is health regen, major main stat increase in health regen. That one combined with the anti-fire one should keep you alive through pretty much everything. There's another blade, guys. Remember? Alright, here we are at our end boss. Since they reset major cooldowns, we're going to go ahead and get a Bloodlust pet out. Make sure he's healed. I'm relatively healed. Alright, let's send the pet in with the misdirect. We're barb shot, trap, flare, bestial wrath, bloodlust, wild spirits, and we'll watch the poor bad guy melt to death. Alright, give me anima power. Take the healy bubble. That'd be useful for this floor, especially while we're slowly bleeding to death. There's a maw rat in here. Let's kill him for funsies. Alright, let's head up this 2nd floor. So now as you can see, we're taking 6%. We're going to be taking 7% in a second here. I'm pulling up something on Wowhead real quick. Ravenous Cells, so we can talk about it when we get there. So as you can see, we're bleeding for 7 damage, 7% of our health. It hurts. As do the bad guys. One of these runs, I think I was on my Death Knight doing a lower floor. I got one of the surprise ads that you just trip over and it pops one of the big gray swirly demons. The reward he gave me was a Ravenous Anima Cell, which was fantastic because I immediately used it to get the fire reduction debuff and basically trivialized the entire run, especially as a demon hunter tank, no less. All right, I see the quest monster up there. Make sure my pet's alive. Wait till the big guy gets in here. I was gonna wild spirits, but what's the point? These guys are all gonna bleed to death through my double Soulforge Embers. Soulforge Embers? I don't know why I keep calling them Soulfire Embers. We'll raise the red.
You would make quite a suitable vessel.
Alright, getting trash talked or sweet talked by the NPCs. Alright, let's take some food and take a look at the map. Alright, we want to go over this way, I assume. I don't know which way's out. Bring some mage food in here, guys. It's useful. Especially before you're able to get yourself some reasonable regen. Buddy of mine made the joke in guild chat that he should just sit outside Soulforges and sell mage food. And I instantly said, yeah, that's a good idea. You should do that. Because anybody going in here, at least on the first couple floors, like most people, you can, as long as you focus it, you can get a power that's gonna, you know, do a decent job of saving you. But if you're not prepared, you're gonna need some mage food. Woohoo! These, one of those guys who died, your caster looking guys, flame keepers. These, you guys want to kill first? They heal. They cast Inner Fire, which is a channeled heal, and damage increase. The damage increase isn't the end of the world, but the heal is atrocious. You want to stop it. I should write all these tips down, put them in the description. Another thing, if you're using Seraph Tenders, if you're being thorough, if you run over and attack the vases, they don't put you in combat. Forget it's the Flame Keepers or the Flametenders that are the nasty ones. We'll see in a minute here. The next one that casts Inner Fire. We got a little low on health. You're more than welcome to play fast and loose in here. I don't like it, especially when I'm not getting rewarded, because I'm just doing this to talk to you guys about it. Wonder why those guys only had one Soulforge Embers on them. I wonder if the one from the power doesn't have a cap of targets. Guess we're gonna find out. Alright, Lord of Torment's not up here yet. Well, we know he's gonna pat through. I'm pretty sure it's these flame crawlers. Yep, flame crawlers, inner flames. That's the ones that you want to interrupt. Especially if you got one in a group, you will find yourself with a whole bunch of enraged, giant healed monsters. We're gonna heal up before I punch this Flametender in the face, or this Lord of Terror. This floor is a real grind until you get a decent power. Stun this guy. Melt that Flamecaller. This is working my way backwards to the entrance, but I'm doing it for the extra powers, extra Phantasm, especially because I know I'm gonna have to buy the 350 Ravenous Cell on the next floor, and I need to have at least that much health for it. Because if you can't get your hands on something else that will keep you alive, 65% fire reduction is huge. It took the dot down from, I'm taking 2,259. It took it down, takes it down to like 600, 800, something like that. So, I think we're back at the entrance. All right, we are. So huge difference. Single best thing you can do in here, in my opinion, unless your class has a really fantastic healing anima power. I'll show you guys again. Like, you can Try to find one in the middle because it does little AoE. Just make sure that you don't get put into combat with every pot that you find. I highly recommend them, especially like I said on these floors when we know we're gonna have to spend as much Phantasma as possible. I'm just clearing this up because I like to be thorough. I also like to be powerful. Another thing you guys notice, the cursor on my thing is larger. There's a script command to increase the size of your cursor, and I found that it helps putting down my trap and soulfire embers in raid to have a larger thing because I lose the cursor sometimes, and that can be a big problem because not only are you losing DPS because you're not ticking, you're also losing DPS because you're just not doing anything. Every second that you have to fight is a second loss of DPS. So yeah, you see how much damage you take just from existing. When you're in combat and you're not able to, your Seraph fingers aren't even to kick in. It's even more awful without a Seraph fingers. You're drinking after every fight. And it makes every fight not increasingly, but every floor more difficult because you're bleeding more every round. If you get interrupted, you have to wait before you can help these guys again. This is going to be a nasty pull. Should have been healing my pet while this is going on. Should also be burning them. Let's get this other guy dead. I don't even think as a healing orb. Let's take that. Disengage with post haste removes all movement impairing effects. Alright. So we got 27 Phantasm. We got a power here.
Buttons, Morez. You have my gratitude, Mawwalker. It was not easy to
Spells and attacks, which will take the versatility. I don't need bones and meat. Alright, I'm going to heal up real quick. Beast of Wrath is on cooldown, but I'm not too worried about it. We're going to take a bunch of seconds off with that anyways. Alright. Go ahead. We're going to misdirect. Drop our trap. Hit my cooldown again, so trust my Gift of the Wild pops. Start some pet heals. Keep our frenzy up. Dump a barb shot. And a bloodlust, because hey, why not? Second flare into that tar trap. Keeping frenzy up. Stun. Delaying our barb shot as long as possible to keep our frenzy stacks up. Hitting that first kill shot. Keeping our frenzy stacks up. Dispelling. Another tar trap. Another flare. And he's dead. Trap radius increased by 100%. Am I going to have enough anima? I think it's 250 anima for the Ravenous Cell. I said, oh Jesus, there's fire. So here we are. We're gonna get my free one, and we're gonna buy our Ravenous Anima Cell. It's a no option, no choice. Buy a potion. All right, we should be good. Let's see. Sometimes you can get the anima power of Phantasm at the end. So let's see what's up. Ah, here we go. Beautiful healing. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Healing in combat. All right, let's pop our free one that we got for knowing the buddy. Your movement speed is increased by 60%. While dealing arcane damage has a chance to change. I guess we're going to increase our speed. Alright, and we have our Ravenous Cell. I'm going to bring it out here, and I'm going to put it on my bar. Now, on Wowhead, if you look up Ravenous Cell, head over to the comments. A gentleman by the name of Rhino Warlord has put a little menu up in his comment about what things will turn into, because every monster turns into a specific target. Mawsworn Guard is not what we want. So you can targetedly acquire a specific power in most dungeons. I don't know if he's done research to all of them here. I'm sure contribution, if you use it on something new, will be great. But that's not one of the guards we want. Flameforge Enforcer, no. It's not what we want either. Mawsworn Sentry, nope. Excuse me, guys. You want a caster mob. The one that we want is a variety of the casters in here. I am just going to shoot these because I'm in a rush. And I know that my healing is incoming soon. Having that ability, the Bloodgorged Leech is fantastic. Stygian Mossseeker, no. Burn, baby, burn. Some casters. We're looking for Flameforge. We're looking for Master, Keeper, Firecaller, Flametender. A Master, a Keeper, a Firecaller, or a Flameseeker. Here's a Firecaller. So we're going to hit him with that. Boom, we're going to take that power. Wow, I just procced my freaking death ability. Wild Spirits, anyone? My bet died. See? They all got that inner fire off. And I'm probably going to end up feigning death here. Yep, we're going to do this. We're going to run down here, and we're going to feign death. One of those Flamecallers got that Firekeeper debuff off. I did that really quickly, guys. You get this Flamestarved Cinders, fire taken damage reduced by 65%. Beyond fantastic. These Flamecallers are the ones you want to take out first. One of those got that inner fire ability off, and it does 100% damage increase stack on the rest of the group. Anything in range. It's one of the bosses, and if you don't interrupt that ability, you're pretty much dead, guaranteedly. And it heals. It heals while it's channeling, and it applies a damage increase buff. And I'm pretty sure it heals the whole group and damage buffs in the whole group as well, so. But yeah. My poor pet is dying. But as you guys can see, my health is now stabled out like whoa. Between the 65% fire reduction and that one stack of Bloodgorged Leech on top of the Seraph keeping me alive out of combat, or counteracting the bleed in combat. Excuse me again. Alright, so we're going to go to the left here. I should remember that I have my little speed increase. Stoke the flames. Melee attack trigger. Oh, that's cool. Just cleanse that off. Make sure we kill this caster first. Oh, my macro hadn't reset yet, and I just tried to. What is it? Soul shape off the cliff? Both soul shape and my macro are on control triggers. So, just trying to murder myself, guys. Don't worry about me. Alright, looks like Boyo's things here. Trap. Burn you guys. You guys will see at the end of this where Soulforge Embers will be my #1 damage ability. Alright, you guys are all dead. Here's your sword. Give me a power.
There it is. Thank you for your help.
We're going to get 300 Phantasm. Just because I'm running a little low. And I like it. Being able to buy a free power. That's 2 free powers. I moved. Gotta wait until this guy resets. There we go. Alright, there's the end of the level, so let's clean this up. See if I can get something out of the other way as a reward. No, I don't like you doing extra fire damage. Knock it off. Fine, I'll move that way. That's where I wanted to be anyways. Alright, I think that's where I came in. Yup. This extra Phantasm back here. Alright. This is our last boss. We still have a Bloodlust pet out. All the extra animal we can. Let's get our free soul remnants. Alright. Send the pet in. Let's do misdirect. Barb shot. Barb shot. Let's drop our trap. Rage. Prostrate. These guys do inner fire as well. So, if you're not melting them fast enough that you don't have to deal with it, you will have to interrupt it. Let's have a second flare. I think these are the guys. I know one of these floor enemies does it. I feel comfortable interrupting or making it so that I don't need acceleration that often. So I'm going to go ahead and take the cooldown reduction on Wild Spirits. Master, this is one of the enemies that will also turn into that fire reduction debuff power if you need it, or when you need it, I guess, more appropriate. My pets are running into the lava, guys. Oof. Be careful you don't jump off here if you have that speedy power. Oh, I see an anima power in a thing. Oh. Guys, don't jump off into the lava. The speed increase is messing with me. Alright, here we are. Let's get another power. What you got for me? Let's take another 15%. 15-second reduction. Alright. That's the speed increasing ability messes with my decision making. Alright, thought I could walk over that gap. I cannot. But we are up and out of the water. It's a Tower Sentinel. That's one of these ones where we don't ever get to fight him. Maybe not. That's where we were. Some of these guys have bosses somewhere. Yeah, I wonder if I could shoot those. Hey, I can. Free Phantasm. Sentry, I thought this guy was a caster. That's why I started targeting him first. But he's not. Stoke the flames. Remove Stoke the flames. Spoke the flames and fan the flames. He's a very flame-related enemy. Alright, we'll get you out of here, buddy boy.
You are hunted. Be wary.
Runekeeper warning me that I'm hunted. Alright, so this is hopefully, yeah. Oh, there is a rare spawn. It's not the dragon that I had last time I was in here, so hopefully he'll give us something that will help us stay alive, though that anima power, Bloodgorged Leech, in and of itself is good enough to work if you're able to defend yourself. Alright, I'll wait till my pets. Should have dropped my trap before I Beast of Wrath. Because nothing increases the damage on Soulforge Embers. It's best to drop it as quickly as possible. You don't want to pop it while you're blowing any cooldowns. We're going to do this. Misdirect. And we're going to just Wild Spirits this crew. See, one of those is casting. She got an Inner Flames off. My pet is dead. We're going to try the turtle shell, bring it back to life. Wait until turtle shell's up. I'm going to heal. I'm going to feign death. I'm going to burn these bastards. As we knock them off one by one. Remember, there is no shame in feigning. If you need to. That would not have been a bad fight to just start over on. Just a bunch of agility. Alright, every one of these rare spawns in here, silver bordered rare spawns, has unique power sets. Like I've been saying, the horse gives spectral oats. It makes you heal when you're moving. Fantastic power. One of the ones that there's a dusky dragon, and that one gives the engorged heart tower power, which just gives you a 15% primary stat increase and makes you heal every second. Also fantastic for here. What we got here? This is a generic. Reduces the range at which your enemies can detect you by 5 yards. When you attack, your attacks have a chance to create a cloud of irritant near your target for 12 seconds. Enemies then have the damage down reduced by 40%. So that'd be fun. Let's do that. The other one's just generic, and I don't really need to avoid ads if I'm avoiding monsters if I'm trying to kill them all anyways. So this just seems a general protective one, and I'm okay with that. Let's see how often it happens and what it looks like. I've never had this rare spawn before. I've never dealt with this ability. Assume we'll see a debuff. Of some sort or another. Alright, we still got my lust pet out. Wait till this guy comes in range so we don't pull the boss with him. Alright, so let's get in there. Misdirect. Barb shot. Trap. Beast Wrath. Barb shot. Wild spirits. Go. Heal. I don't want you doing extra fire damage, sir. Sorry. I should have saved that barb shot for a second longer. We're going to lose our frenzy sack because I didn't. Less than a second difference. Makes all the difference in the world. Alright, we got Beast of Wrath up. We're going to pop it. Kill shot. Cleanse that guy again. I don't know what that power does, but you're not allowed to have it. Alright. He's dead. Free anima. Thank you very much. We're going to take this one. What's the Killer Instinct talent? Killer Instinct. No. We're going to take this one because that's just going to open up our burst window even more. And that's floor 5. So here comes floor 6. We have 680. Phantasm, because I took that power that gave me 300 Phantasm. If you think about it, the orbs the anima cells that this guy sells, are 150 a pop. So 300 anima is essentially pick 2 powers instead of picking 1 power.
May I tempt you with my wares?
We'll put a hunter's mark 1. None of that. Cheetah, no. Havel sparing petrified pet food, no. We're just gonna go ahead and grab these 2. And no, I think we're good. Increase versatility, why not? Oh, let's grab that too. That'll be a free heal that we can hang out if we need it. Alright, let's check the powers that we got. Feign death, well, let's take that because I'm not going to be using tar trap to slow targets, that's for sure. Sure, I guess another 15-second protection on wild spirits. And okay, useless obviously. This ability is not something that you want in here. Increased health means increased damage taken, and anything that you have, you're not increasing your healing proportionately. Your healing is still going to do flat amounts, so you're just going to make this dot tick for more damage, and your heals will be less effective. So this is not what you want in here. So even though this is useless to me right now, I'm going to go ahead and take it. Hey guys, look, I have Nature's Splendor boxes. Alright, so that being said, let's go ahead and get the boss on. We're not going to do anything fancy. We're going to send the pet in. We're going to misdirect. We're going to trap. We're going to flare. Bestial Wrath. Oh, I didn't Bestial Wrath first. I opened. I'm just dumb. Shouldn't matter though. I didn't barb shot first, guys. You're supposed to barb shot. Alright. Super hard to dodge. We'll never survive. I just sacrificed my frenzy stacks for flare, and I shouldn't have done that. Frenzy stacks are, well, health increased by 10%. That's rude. We'll make sure we interrupt that next time. Not that it makes too much of a difference. We have 2 healing orbs hanging out, and our Bloodgorged Leech is doing most of its work. Keep your pet alive, and you should have no problems. Bestial Wrath there on purpose to give us our stacks so we didn't lose our frenzy. Oof, man. Does he get us some more roars? Guys, I'm not paying attention. He's messing up my poor pet. Let's turtle shell and bring my pet back to life. Should have interrupted that, but I was busy. Alright. I don't think my pet has reduced health anymore, so hopefully he should stay alive longer. Maybe not. Let's heal. Oh, I hate that more than anything. Soon, if, generally speaking, if you get your pet out or you die and you have to cast res, the first thing you should do is cast heal. Because whatever was killing you, doing enough damage to kill your pet is gonna hurt. And continue to hurt, so you want to keep your heal up all the time. But that's it, guys. That's a full layer 8. I hope you learned something. Any other questions, let me know.